Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Chaffee on this Sunday. Going to look at the local weather first, and then we're going to look at the tropics. Also, don't forget to follow all developing severe weather that may occur today on SNS Storm Chasers, your place to go for storm chasing excitement and weather information with regards to severe weather that breaks out across much of the area in Pennsylvania and in nearby states. And my area here is New York, of course, and we've got flash flood watches up for the Hudson Valley, northeastern New Jersey, New York City, and for Nassau County. One of the things that's happened over the last couple of days is that some areas in northern New Jersey and in the Hudson Valley and even parts of Nassau County, not so much yesterday, but from a couple of days before, it's picked up a substantial amount of rain, so it won't take much to cause some flash flooding problems. There were some 4-inch amounts that fell last night over parts of Passaic County and even into parts of western Bergen County and northern Morris County. So I think that's the reason why the flash flood watch is up. Also for the Hudson Valley as well. There's been anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain over the last few days. So the ground's pretty soaked. Hard to believe that we're saying that considering how dry it's been. Now, when we look at the radars this morning, there are some heavy thunderstorms going and downpours across central New Jersey in Ocean County in particular and Burlington County, where there are some flash flood warnings up already, and we can see some downpours developing to the west of Trenton and back toward Philadelphia. So we're going to be watching these as they progress to the northeast. The area from yesterday and last night has now moved up into upstate New York and into interior New England as it heads up to the northeast. So a lot of areas are getting some much needed rainfall, which is a good thing. And I just want to show you, we'll go to the New York radar, and I'm going to show you the storm total. Hopefully they still have it up from yesterday, and you can see these are storm totals that go back to just about 24 hours ago. And you can see in the areas of red and purple, 6-inch rain amounts in parts of Middlesex and Somerset County. Also, we had those 4-inch rain amounts that we mentioned in parts of Warren County, 2 to 4 inches in the western parts of Bergen County, and that extended northward up into the Hudson Valley, into Orange, and parts of Putnam and Dutchess County. So there was quite a bit of rain that fell in the last 24 hours. And we can start to consider that, again, it won't take very much to cause flash flood issues in this area for later today. Now, I'm going to switch to the HRRR model. Let me just take a quick look to see if the latest one's in. And we just, it's just starting. So this is the 6 a.m. run, and you can see its profile. Now this is constantly changing. The downpours that are to the south, the heaviest state of the south, although Long Island gets into some of this today, and then we have other downpours that form late this afternoon and this evening, and they seem to be concentrated in the Hudson Valley. So when we look at the total rainfall that it generates, there's a lot of variability. Very little is shown across Long Island, so maybe that Nassau, New York City watch is precautionary, but we do have some 1 to 2 inch plus amounts over parts of the Hudson Valley, and again over much of New Jersey, showing anywhere from 1/2 inch to 2 inches of rain forecast. And I'll just pop up the NAM 4-kilometer model, and you can see its view is that most of it is going to wind up being north in the Hudson Valley. It doesn't have very much across New Jersey and a little bit over New York City, but not much, and very little over Long Island. So these are run-to-run changes that we're going to have to deal with. Now, I want to jump to the tropics because we do have a strong tropical wave that is crossing the Leeward Islands, and it's fairly well developed, moving to the west. And right back through here is an upper low that is also retreating to the west. So as this system moves across the Caribbean over the next couple of days, by the time we get to Tuesday into Wednesday and it reaches the Northwest Caribbean, conditions are going to become rather favorable for development, and a lot of the models are actually trying to develop a tropical storm out of this eventually that moves into the Gulf of Mexico. When we look further east, there's that other wave, and you can see it here, but there's shear going on. This is very disorganized. It was better organized a couple of days ago. It's very disorganized right now, and the Hurricane Center does not show that developing over the next 5 days. So this wave is going to be the one we're going to focus our attention on as we move through the middle of next week. And when we look at the tropics longer term, it looks like activity is going to be increasing over the next couple of weeks. So there will probably be a couple of systems that we're going to have to look at as they move off the African coast and make their way across the Atlantic. So just real quick in review, flash flood watches up for the Hudson Valley, Northeast New Jersey, and Long Island. And we do have some flood issues this morning over parts of Ocean and Burlington County. Advisories and that flash flood warning there. They'll continue through this morning. Have a good Sunday, and be sure to check all the latest weather information on meteorologistjoechaffee.com.